Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome to For Your Conviction Healer Messages. I am Ida, your conviction healer. Now, I am pre recording this message. I was driving while I was listening to some of my favorite readers, go and record an Elder Council spread, which I'm going to do. I was led to get the Raise the Vibration Oracle as well with using the Divine Goddess Rising. It is a spread out of the Divine Goddess Rising Oracle deck. We're going to raise their vibration as well as see what wisdom they have behind and then pull the tarot for the final input of what else energies or messages are going to come behind the beautiful goddesses of the elders. This message is for Tuesday. Today is the 3rd. I'm pre-recording, and so Tuesday will be uh, September 9th. Excuse me, 9th. Maybe September 9th will be significant, but September the 5th will be then. I'm still not going to show my being, so you see me here. I'll be able to show the cards. I couldn't find my blackout tape to cover my camera, so you'll just see my head topping, and I'll probably flash the cards every now and then. So for those that do not know, the council of the elder spread is a 5-card spread. First card represents what is present at the moment. Second card represents the biggest obstacle, or what are the biggest obstacles. The third card represents what must be released. The fourth card represents the support that is needed, and the fifth card represents what steps should be taken. Okay, as I am doing this reading, I was encouraged by Goddess Queen Just Me 23, which is freaking awesome. I have been watching her and following her journey since she started the Goddess Queen Just Me 23 page. Around the time she did start, if I'm not mistaken, I was pregnant slash yeah, I think I was pregnant because she started in 2018. That's kind of when I started dibbling, dabbling, learning, trying to get more in depth of tarot as well as the spiritual journey. So shout out to that queen over there. And I was also always into spiritual or supernatural phenomenon. So ghosts and angels and spirits and things of that sort. So as I am doing, I was also led to do my spirit box that I have on my phone, which is also the app called Spirit Words. First thing that just popped up is I just locked my phone. First word that just popped up was rose. So rose can be significant for something or someone, can't see. But as I'm going, I'm gonna call out what's being called out on the phone as I continue to read. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. What is present for me at the moment? First card coming out is shine. This is horrible because there's no light and it's not showing. So the first card we do have is shine. Okay, Mama Jumbo is what's present at this moment. Okay. So far, our spirit words that we have coming through is Rose China, Tall Building 2. Okay, second card says, what are my biggest obstacles? What are the biggest obstacles? What are the biggest obstacles? Someone's mom can be significant. The biggest obstacles is awakening, and it came out sideways like this. It's probably the way I have the camera positioning because I do not want to show my face. I'm trying to protect my energy at all costs. So 2 words that just come through is mum, M-U-M, and dog. Okay, so what must be released? Third card coming out. We have resistance. We must release resistance. Okay, resistance is coming out as a third card. Smith can be significant for someone. Sarah as well. 5, 4, and 22. 32 can also be significant as well. What support is needed? What support is needed, elders? Harvest, the spirit of harvesting. Ooh, okay. Last card, what next steps should we take? What next steps should we take? Mask. Okay. So I was just inquired to read the guidance and the embodiment of these cards quickly and briefly. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Live Out Loud, was card number 31, which is also subsidized into A4. So the first card that we do have is card 32, which is, I believe her name is Mama Jumbo. She's the goddess of shine. She's the template of Garriot's, and her element is bush. If that's significant. First card coming out. I lost the page. Excuse me. And her guidance says, we were born to shine, be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Embodiment, daring to shine and shine, daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Your stories matter and someone needs to hear it. Fear of shining brightly keeps you in the shadows, hiding and shrinking. There is no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment, but you are not for everybody. If everyone likes you, you are not really being you. Her declaration says, I am ready to be seen and heard. And that is for what is present at this moment. Now, what the biggest obstacle is at this time is the awakening, which is Yemaya. Okay, that's number 40. So 40 or 4 is something significant word so far that we do have. Again, we were left off with Smith, solo, no, not connect, bike, spirit, wind, rise, and marry. Now, going into it, Goddess Awakening is a high priestess. She is also signified by the the element of water, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Her guidance says, wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yemaya swallows her tears, your tears, excuse me. Her embodiment says you are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess Rising. You are walking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. The declaration says, I am receiving and radiating love. And that is the biggest obstacle. So it can be very hard to be going through these shifts, turmoils, and toxic turmy elevations of spiritual awakening within oneself. I must truly vouch for that completely. I'm 100% behind the embodiment and the guidance of that at this very moment as we speak. What must be released is resistance. Okay, and resistance is Gang Sarah, okay, or Gang Sarah. She is a shadow of resistance in Tobago. Her element is Bush, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Her guidance says you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. Embodiment says you ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks your growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there's a deeper force. There are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force. You are resisting the force you really are. The declaration says, this is me. I showed up. Okay, and that is what must be released in this time. Holding yourself back, ghosting your dreams and your passions, and not allowing yourself to step forward. Okay, just in simple terms, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I do have three other decks to use briefly. Okay, so the fourth placement, what support do we need? The support that we need is from the goddess of Ebueniba, if I said that right, goddess of harvest. Element again is water. So it's a lot of grounding earth energy as well as emotions, heightened emotions at this time, so far as who we all have out here thus far as the fourth card placement. The guidance says, give thanks, you are being blessed. It is harvest time. Pray attention or pay attention, could be a misspell, but my book says pray attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. The embodiment states harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessings of the blessings of you being here another day on this earth. That is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? The declaration behind this goddess says, we are always prospering. And that is what the support we need at this time to reap and go pay attention to what you have sown into good soil. That was something that I stated last year coming into this year. It was around November, December, if I'm not mistaken. Please do, if you feel free, go back to the playlist. It's one of the very first, maybe second, could be third videos that I have on the channel in the beginning of me posting. Okay. What next steps should I take? Last but not least, we have card number 18, which is Jumbi. This is the Shadow of Mass. This is Caribbean. This last card is air. So here we go with the communication. Air elements, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Jumbi's shadow guidance says, where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show the embodiment. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies. Their mask is a projection of your own. The declaration behind this says, I am willing to remove the mask. And that is the next steps that you should take. So if you are wearing a mask, or if anyone around you is wearing a mask and you intuitively are aware of what's going on, and I just heard if you have cleared your karmic energy, or you had cleared, or you've been paying attention to certain karmic cycles, and you've been paying debts towards your karma, right now is the time to open up and actually let it be known what it is that you have accomplished. Only your story is true to you. However, there are many versions of a story, but again, as I just picked up too, I just heard right here on the side of me, energy doesn't lie. So when you open your mouth and once you remove your mask away from yourself and really tell your deep, dark secrets, or really show how vulnerable you are or you can be, that's when the blessings will begin to roll in. So and it's crazy because that's the middle card of this whole section. It's somewhat like a lower cross T shape, how the placements is with this card. 2, 5, and 4 lining up directly. So being surrounded by nothing but water and bush element with this air card stately in the middle, it is very so much a time to be vulnerable and open with your true intentions and being able to shine in so. and also not going against the grain. So now we're going to go ahead and pull in the raise the vibration of this just to make sure we are on the right track. So what is present with this shine is clearing your karma. I just said that I'm not cheating. My cards are this way and I'm shuffling. I have no reason to cheat. Okay, and what are my biggest obstacles? Second card coming out is truth. Truth is my teacher, but it's coming out in reverse. So I just heard some are awakening to the truth and some are awakening to the lies that have been exposed. Living with purpose brings me prosperity is what I must release. So a lot of people might want to check back in with their self, their higher self, maybe loved ones, those of that sort. However, this storyline may go for you, whatever these cards mean in general. Living with purpose brings prosperity, but it's in reverse. So it could be that once you give yourself up to resisting what it is that you have been resisting, you'll step into your true purpose. It can also mean, um, just to piggyback back to two, the biggest obstacle, you can't allow certain truths to teach you something while you're going through a certain awakening if you're not able to shift your perspective. And that's what awakenings are all about. Correct. Okay, so moving on back to number three. What must we release? The resistance. In order to live your purpose, to bring your prosperity in, you must release that resistance of the things that you are fighting against at this time. Moving on to card number four for the support we need. Raising the vibration for the support we need is relationships are assignments. It's okay. That is kind of cool with that harvest there. Harvesting, you have good intentions for a relationship. Relationship or assignments, I think of it as like a school project. Like, okay, so school is about to begin. Once you're in school for maybe 2-3 months, then you have projects and group assignments and things of that sort. You have to pair up with a team, is what I'm getting, like how I'm envisioning. You're in class and teachers say, okay, pair up with a partner, or table 4, table 5, you guys are going to do a group assignment together and everyone has to do their job. It's an assignment. Okay, so it's something with the harvest, something going after good fruits. What seed you have sown towards any relationship is going to become bountiful in this time. Last card, what next step should we take, or what next step should I take, or what next step should be taken is your mind is a source. Excuse me, your mind is an altar to source energy. Oh, excuse me. I just ate some Takis. Your mind is a source to alter. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Let me slow it down. So this is a mask that's being worn right now. At the bottom of the deck, we have see things from a higher perspective. So that can be something that's happening right now at this time. Your mind can go both ways. Like they say, the mind is the play. For some people, they say, my mind is a playground, or the mind is the devil's playground, or my mind is a prison. Some people can imprison themselves in their mind by what they've done, by their convictions, so on and so forth. So whatever you think in your mind, eventually, my theory of it is, it could be true, could be not. I don't know. But my theory of it is, what I've seen thus far is, when you think something and your heart and your mind comes into alignment with whatever the thought is, it ends up playing out regardless if you speak it or not. Okay, please stop talking. Excuse me. So whenever you say it or not, you can speak it, you don't have to speak it. But as they also say, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Words are very, very, very sensitive and critical at this time. But it all starts within yourself. It all starts within your mind, body, heart, and soul. Okay, so let's get the wisdom for what is present at the moment. What is the wisdom behind clearing your karma? The wisdom card. Energy. Wow, I'm gonna leave that one out too. Energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. So I feel like for some, you shine by clearing your karma. Okay, it's an energy of clearing. Okay, just let me know when you're done. Excuse me. There's an energy of clearing your karma and shining. As you shine, I heard you. Please go. Please go. When you shine, when you're clearing your karma, you're shining. and it's highlighting you to understand the energies within yourself as also without around you, excuse me. So, and it's kind of weird that that came out because right behind it my finger flipped out reassess, and it says you have the right to change your mind. So as you're going through this awakening and you're learning certain things about yourself that is true, you're able to reassess the energy not only within yourself but as well as with things around you, with your environment, with your peace, with your family, with your friends, whatever, whoever, however it goes. Okay, moving on. The wisdom for what must be released. What is the wisdom for this releasement? Action. Again, baby steps are steps. If they baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. So that resistance is everything is kind of lining up perfectly right now. With resistance, you're not really doing anything. You're not moving forward. You're not moving backward. You're not making any changes. You're just in this stagnant energy. And instead of you reassessing and allowing truth to teach you about your purpose and how to bring in the right prosperity, whether that's tangible things that you can touch, like materialistic things, money, finances, cars, clothes, and whatever, so on and so forth, it can go above and beyond, is what I'm getting from that. The fourth card says, what support do we need is to change course. So no, this is just like I said, the harvest. Relationships are assignments. It's only for a season. Wow. It's only for a season that you will, as I said, the whole storyboard about you're in a group or you're with a pair and you're doing a group assignment for this specific, for a specific assignment, excuse me. So once that assignment is over, you don't have to work with that teammate anymore. You don't have to work with these people again. You're going back to doing your individual studies, okay? So once that door is closed, another door to move in a different direction. And I see that also as a learning experience from those that you have to work with. And again, as I said, what your true intentions are with that harvest coming out there, okay? The wisdom for what steps should be taken with this mask in your mind is an altar to source energy is focus. If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you want instead. Hold on. So again, yeah, that focus. If you're focused on negativity about yourself, about others, so on and so forth, that's what's going to be portrayed out. At the bottom of the deck, we have love. Love people, love them with your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. So again, as I stated, whatever you think you are, whatever you eat, that's what you are. There's a lyric, if I'm not mistaken, on one of J. Cole's songs. I can't think of which one right now, but it's I can't think of what's the name of the song, but it's something he says something like what who you f don't make me come, and what you eat don't make me don't make me shit. So that's what I'm getting from that. What steps do I take? Focus your mind on what it is that you do want in this time for yourself, for your community, for your family, so on and so forth. If you start to think negative about something, now it's kind of different for those that are light workers or psychics or seers. I do see a lot of things happening before it does. Sometimes I do see the good and I can see the bad. So it's like I get butterfly effect. Now I'm only 29 years old, and my whole life I have one tattoo, and the only one tattoo that I have is a butterfly tattoo. So the reason why I said that is I think of the butterfly effect. They say when a butterfly comes, it alters something in the reality, or it can alter something in the spiritual realm that changes something, swiftly. It can be one outcome or it can be another outcome depending on who you are, what you do, and so on and so forth. So just real quick, hopefully the quick messages that are coming from these cards make complete sense. We're going to go ahead and grab the tarot just to get a few little messages, and we're going to go ahead and end it coming. And we're going to go ahead and end it. Did anything flip? Yeah, it did flip. I seen something flip. So what's present at this moment is the Hangman energy, which is talking about feeling trapped and confined and limiting ourselves. So you're limiting yourself to shine at this time because you're trying to clear your karma. You're trying to focus, mainly on your energy and pleasing yourself versus pleasing everyone else. It also talks about letting go. So if you are shining in this time, as I stated before, you're shining in this time because you're clearing your karma and you're letting go of the things that no longer work and or serve you energetically, physically, emotionally. What are the biggest obstacles? The biggest obstacles at this time, followed by this tarot, is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it talks about um, the missed opportunities. It talks about being left behind, hurtful, someone who is opposed and upsets your plans. So as you're going through this awakening and you're beginning to reassess, to change your mind about a certain situation, and you're learning the truth about certain things, situation, people, so on and so forth, you're like, okay, it's a missed opportunity, and or it can be some involvement because we're not the only ones, light workers and seers and psychics and spiritual beings are not the only ones going through elevations. Others are going through elevations too, whether if it's a positive elevation or a negative elevation as well. And it can come out of it can come out of the depth where it makes it feel like, there's no control over a situation. Some can be left behind. Some are doing rude or tactless efforts to hurt someone or being hurtful. And there's others that are just, being oppositive and trying to upset what the plan is. That's why there's this resistance that the spirit or the ancestors are asking us to also release, so you can understand in depth about your true purpose and what actions need to be taken at this time at this time. So what must we release? We must release this hurt, this ending, this defeat. Okay, that's why there's a resistance. There's an energetic resistance because of the simple fact there has been some type of backstabbing, some betrayals. There's been some bad mouthing. It's like I said, it's been this Knight of Swords in reverse energy going on. So it makes you dibble and dab on who do you want to go around, who do you want to be around, who do you want to work with, what support do you need. And it's crazy as I'm shuffling, the Strength card came out for Harvest. Relationships are assignments and change course. So if you are working with a specific group, or you are having a certain career change, or you are embarking on a new adventure, it's good. You have the right to change your mind. You can change your course and go a different way about it, but you're getting that inner strength and that bravery to do so as well. Okay, you're also overcoming self-doubt. What next step should be taken? Boom, you step right into your abundance. You step right back onto your throne. I just heard you take back your power. You take back your throne with this Queen of Pentacles energy. And it's only right because at the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor, which is beautiful. So hopefully that made sense. I don't want to dig too deep. I think those were clearly the messages that came out that needed to come out. Before I stop my spirit words, we're going to start from the beginning, from the words that came through as I was doing this reading. And these can be significant. It's just messages that the spirit box picks up on as I'm reading. Whatever spirits are here and trying to communicate as I was reading. So again, we have Rose, China, Tall Building, To Mom, Dog, Smith, Solo, No, Not, Connect, Bike, Spirit, Wind, Rise, Mary, To Ocean, Your, period. Okay. You're okay, Health, Computer, Nana Dog, Help, Dreams, Somalia, I Found Grandpa, Activity, Sunshine, Protect, Don't You, Dreams, I Know Her, Want You, We're Evil, as in we are evil. So whoever we are, or whoever the goddesses energies are behind there, they're either, I guess they're saying we're evil. What else is there? Green. Okay, so that can be definitely significant for something. Nothing with these spirit words ties too much into this reading for me, from my knowledge, but maybe for whoever gets to read it or hear it, anything of that sort, it could be, or these words could just be significant for whoever. Again, I'm going to read it one more time. Rose, China, Tall Building, To Mum, Dog, Smith, Solo, No, Not, Connect, Bike, no, not as in tying a knot, Connect, bike. Spirit, wind, rise, Mary to ocean, you're okay. Health, computer, Nana dog. Health, help, dreams, Somalia, I found grandpa. Activity, sunshine, protect. Don't you, dreams. I know her. Want you. We're evil. What else is there? Green, I'm here. John, happen, broken. And I'm stopping it there at 29, 50, 30 minutes in. And till next time, have a good one.